Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. Now, we know Elon Musk and Keir Starmer are having a bit of a little spat on X. They're really not hitting it off. They're not, I don't think, destined to be BFFs, Not going to be chums. Well, Elon has had another little run-in with a British politician. This time, it's your friend and mine, Humza Yousaf, because Humza Yousaf described the owner of X, Elon Musk, and said that he was one of the most dangerous men in the world. Elon isn't even close to being a dangerous man. I'll tell you who's a dangerous man. It would be someone who likes to cause division in society, like, for example, Humza Yousaf. That's much more dangerous. But after he's fired this another sort of rather pathetic, childish diatribe towards Musk, as he is also calling the Prime Minister to crack down on him and on social media and all this thing, because social media, politicians hate social media, don't they? Because on social media, us real people can talk to each other and we can say things and we can discuss things that they have no control over. They like to control the narrative, control the agenda. And on social media, they can't do that. We control social media. I speak on this channel about the things I wish to speak on. And I know, thankfully, and I am very appreciative of it, that a lot of people choose to listen to me. And of course, in the comments as well, especially in the comments, there's an awful lot of going on and back and forth between all you good people. And that's important. And it's important that we keep it. It's important that we keep ownership, because it's the only opportunity we, as normies, have of controlling agendas, of controlling the truth, our truth, the truth that is real, not the truth presented via a government-controlled mainstream media that feeds you what they want you to see and tells you how they want you to think. And that can't be allowed to continue. And of course, that's why they're coming after social media generally. But anyway, Elon, after hearing himself being described as the most dangerous man in the world, has hit back at Humza Yousaf and described him perfectly, I think. He said that the ex-SNP leader, this is Elon posting, is super racist, which we all know. And this was after responding to the video of his infamous rant, the white rant from Humza Yousaf. Now, he was considering, this is Humza said the other day, he was considering moving away from Scotland. He said actually to move out of Europe entirely. And as I mentioned in the previous video, he was claiming it was due to Islamophobia. Well, while you've got Keir Starmer sitting there kissing the ring of every Muslim he can find and threatening to make Islamophobia a crime and to create a blasphemy law explicitly for Islam in this country, I don't think Islamophobia is a problem in this country. And we have to ask the real reason why Humza Yousaf is leaving. And as I said in my previous video, I think it's because he knows that the money he gave to Hamas may come back and bite him. He may not have realised he was giving it to Hamas, but that's beside the point. He did his checks afterwards. And if as much as a brass farthing has gone to Hamas, which it's likely to have done, let's be honest, then he will be guilty of aiding and supplying terrorism, funding terrorism. That's a very serious crime, and he can do 10, 15, 20 years in prison. And that, of course, is why he's gaslighting everyone and saying, oh, what's sorry, Islamophobia, got to get out to a country that doesn't have extradition, that kind of thing. So he's packing up and going because he doesn't fancy the next 20 years in Berlin, I presume. But yes, Elon has got him banged to rights. He is an anti-white racist. He hates white people, except, of course, when he's shagging them. He's got a history of that. And, of course, we'll find that out soon enough if the Messiah comes and it is a little Humza. If there's a little Humza about to enter the world once his Dubai friend, drops the sprog, we'll all know Another reason to get out, isn't it? But he's been saying these things. So, like I said, Elon's responded, and he says that that it's just a shame that Scotland has been led by a racist man, an anti-white racist man, for so long, who has never attempted to hide his loathing and dislike of Western values. I do like Elon Musk. Now, Graham Linehan has also was also slated by this on these things, because he said to Humza that you think men are women and you try to put a double R of women in a women's prison, and your opinions on what isn't disinformation are therefore entirely irrelevant. Everyone's got it in at the moment for Humza Yousaf. And it's nice. So he's up there and he's trying his best to try and, rehabilitate himself, his old Humza. He's trying to do his Fringe show. Nobody's coming to see it. And it's fantastic. Who'd pay money to go and listen to Humza Yousaf, for heaven's sake? You'd be mental, wouldn't you? You'd have to have your brain examined. And so nobody is. Now, Swinny has written to Musk. Swinny has taken up the cudgel, as it were. He's gone into bat for Humza Yousaf. He wants them to regulate tighter, regulate more closely, not allow people to say things that the government disagrees with. I don't think he understands America's First Amendment. He certainly doesn't understand their Second Amendment, because their Second Amendment is based entirely on keeping the First Amendment going. It's so that people can say things. It's so that no government can control things. That's why they've got a Second Amendment. They should try it here. Now, there's probably likely to be problems this weekend. One hopes not. One hopes there's protests, but no riots or anything like that. And I do say that because they will bang you to rights. And if you truly, and here's the thing, if you truly want to screw with the police, peaceful protest. Police are good at dealing with violence. They can't deal with peaceful protests. It snookers them. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to deal with it. So if you are going to protest, screw the police over by being peaceful. And that'll confound them. But anyway, yeah. So Elon saying what we all think. Humza Yousaf is a super, super racist. Hates the whites. Hates Britain. Hates the West. And the sooner he buggers off out of it, the better, I think, for all concerned. Tell me what you think. Tell me what your views on Humza Yousaf are, or your views on Elon Musk. And until next time, stay safe, stay well, and I will speak to you later. Bye.